If you are looking for simple meals that taste good, feel satisfying, and fit into a heart-conscious lifestyle, you are in the right place. Cooking does not have to be complicated to be enjoyable, especially when the focus is on everyday ingredients and easy steps. In today's video, I am sharing 11 heart-healthy recipes designed with seniors in mind. These meals are commonly included in balanced diets and use gentle cooking methods that are easy to follow at home. Whether you are cooking for yourself or someone you care about, these recipes are made to be practical, comforting, and enjoyable to eat. Stay with me, because you might find a new favorite meal before this video ends. Let's get started. These recipes are commonly included in balanced eating plans and focus on heart-healthy food choices that are lower in added salt and saturated fat. The goal here is simplicity and comfort, not complicated cooking or hard-to-find ingredients. Each meal is designed for everyday healthy eating, using gentle cooking methods that feel familiar and easy to follow in a home kitchen. You will see clear measurements, step-by-step instructions, and realistic cooking times, so you can cook along at your own pace. Whether you are preparing meals for yourself or sharing them with someone you care about, these recipes are meant to feel practical, enjoyable, and stress-free. Take your time, enjoy the process, and let's move into the first recipe together. Recipe 1. Oatmeal with berries and walnuts. We're starting with a breakfast that many people already know and love, a warm bowl of oatmeal with berries and walnuts. This is one of those meals that feels comforting from the very first bite. It's often included in heart-healthy food choices and fits naturally into a heart-conscious lifestyle, especially when it's made with simple ingredients and gentle cooking. One of the best things about oatmeal is how flexible and forgiving it is. It cooks quickly, it's easy to prepare, and it has a soft texture that many seniors find enjoyable. This recipe is designed for everyday healthy eating, whether you are starting your morning slowly or preparing something warm and satisfying in just a few minutes. Ingredients you'll need. For this recipe, you'll need half a cup of rolled oats and 1 cup of water or unsweetened almond milk, depending on your preference. You'll also need a 1/4 cup of fresh blueberries, 1 tablespoon of chopped walnuts, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon to add gentle flavor. How to prepare it. Begin by pouring the water or almond milk into a small pot and bringing it to a gentle boil over medium heat. Once it starts to boil, add the rolled oats and lower the heat so the oats can cook slowly and evenly. Let the oats simmer for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally to keep the texture smooth and creamy. When the oatmeal thickens and the oats are soft, remove the pot from the heat. Spoon the oatmeal into a bowl, then top it with fresh blueberries, chopped walnuts, and a light sprinkle of cinnamon for warmth and aroma. Cooking time. From start to finish, this recipe takes about 5 to 7 minutes to prepare. This is a simple and comforting way to begin the day, using ingredients that are easy to find and familiar to many kitchens. When you're ready, let's move on to the next heart-healthy recipe. Recipe 2. Avocado and tomato toast. Next up is a simple meal that works well any time of day, avocado and tomato toast. This is one of those recipes that looks beautiful, tastes fresh, and comes together in just a few minutes. It's simple, filling, and often included as part of a heart-conscious lifestyle, especially when made with whole grain bread and fresh toppings. What makes this recipe especially appealing is how light yet satisfying it feels. It uses just a few ingredients, but each one adds flavor and texture. The creamy avocado pairs nicely with the juicy tomatoes, and the whole grain toast gives it a hearty base that fits easily into everyday healthy eating. Ingredients you'll need. You'll need 1 slice of whole grain bread, half of a ripe avocado, a 1/4 cup of cherry tomatoes sliced in half, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, and just a small pinch of black pepper. How to prepare it. Start by lightly toasting the slice of whole grain bread until it's warm and crisp on the edges. While the bread is toasting, mash the avocado in a small bowl until smooth. Once the toast is ready, Spread the mashed avocado evenly over the surface. Add the sliced cherry tomatoes on top, then gently drizzle the olive oil over everything. Finish with a light sprinkle of black pepper to bring the flavors together. Cooking time. This recipe takes about 5 minutes from start to finish. It's a fresh, easy option that works well for breakfast, lunch, or a light meal in between. When you're ready, let's move on to the next heart-healthy recipe. Recipe 3. Baked salmon with lemon. Now let's move on to a meal that feels comforting, fresh, and easy to enjoy, baked salmon with lemon. This is one of those recipes that looks like something special but is actually very simple to make at home. Salmon is often included in heart-healthy food choices and fits well into a heart-conscious lifestyle, especially when it's baked instead of fried and kept lightly seasoned. What makes this recipe so appealing is how gentle and straightforward it is. There's no need for heavy sauces or long preparation. The salmon cooks evenly in the oven, and the lemon adds a clean, bright flavor that many people enjoy. This is the kind of meal that works well for everyday healthy eating and still feels satisfying and comforting at the end of the day. Ingredients you'll need. For this recipe, you'll need 1 4-ounce salmon fillet, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. These simple ingredients come together to highlight the natural taste of the fish without overpowering it. How to prepare it. Begin by preheating your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, or 190 degrees Celsius. Line a baking tray with parchment paper and place the salmon fillet in the center. Lightly brush the top with olive oil, then drizzle the lemon juice evenly over the fish. Sprinkle the garlic powder on top, keeping the seasoning light and even. Place the tray in the oven and bake the salmon for 12 to 15 minutes. You'll know it's ready when the salmon looks tender and flakes easily when gently pressed with a fork. Cooking time. The total cooking time for this recipe is about 15 minutes. This baked salmon pairs nicely with steamed vegetables or a small serving of whole grains and fits comfortably into a heart-conscious lifestyle. When you're ready, let's move on to the next heart-healthy recipe. Recipe 4. Vegetable and bean soup. Next is a recipe that brings comfort with every spoonful, vegetable and bean soup. This is the kind of meal that feels warm and soothing, especially when you want something simple and homemade. It's often enjoyed as part of everyday healthy eating and fits naturally into a heart-conscious lifestyle, thanks to its gentle flavors and simple ingredients. What makes this soup especially nice is how flexible it is. You can prepare it with just a few vegetables, and it still turns out flavorful and satisfying. The broth keeps it light, while the beans add texture and make the soup feel more filling without being heavy. It's a great option for a quiet lunch or a light dinner. Ingredients you'll need. For this recipe, you'll need 2 cups of low-sodium vegetable broth, half a cup of cooked white beans, 1/4 cup of chopped carrots, half a cup of chopped spinach, and 1 teaspoon of olive oil. How to prepare it. Start by heating the olive oil in a medium pot over low to medium heat. Once the oil is warm, add the chopped carrots and spinach and gently sauté them for about 3 minutes, just until they soften slightly. Pour in the vegetable broth and add the cooked white beans. Stir everything together, then let the soup simmer gently for about 15 minutes. This slow simmer allows the flavors to come together while keeping the soup light and comforting. Cooking time. From start to finish, this soup takes about 20 minutes to prepare. This vegetable and bean soup is simple, warming, and easy to enjoy, making it a nice addition to a heart-conscious lifestyle. When you're ready, let's continue with the next heart-healthy recipe. Recipe 5. Grilled chicken with herbs. Next is a meal that many people enjoy because it's familiar, comforting, and easy to prepare: grilled chicken with herbs. This is one of those recipes that fits naturally into everyday cooking and works well for both lunch and dinner. Grilled chicken is commonly included in balanced eating plans and can be part of a heart-conscious lifestyle when it's prepared with light seasoning and simple cooking methods. What makes this recipe especially appealing is how uncomplicated it is. You don't need a long list of ingredients or a lot of preparation time. The herbs add gentle flavor without overpowering the chicken, and grilling helps keep the texture light and enjoyable. This is a great option for everyday healthy eating, especially when you want something satisfying without feeling heavy. Ingredients you'll need. For this recipe, you'll need 1 4-ounce chicken breast, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, and half a teaspoon of dried herbs. You can use a simple herb blend or whatever dried herbs you already have in your kitchen. How to prepare it. Begin by brushing the chicken breast lightly with olive oil on both sides. Sprinkle the dried herbs evenly over the surface, gently pressing them in so they stick. Preheat your grill to medium heat, then place the chicken on the grill. Cook for about 5 to 6 minutes on one side, then turn it over and cook for another 5 to 6 minutes on the other side. The chicken should be lightly golden on the outside and cooked through in the center. Cooking time. From start to finish, this recipe takes about 12 minutes to cook. This grilled chicken with herbs pairs well with steamed vegetables, a small salad, or whole grains and fits comfortably into a heart-conscious lifestyle. When you're ready, let's continue with the next heart-healthy recipe. Recipe 6. Steamed vegetable bowl. Next is a simple bowl that focuses on freshness and comfort, a steamed vegetable bowl. This recipe is all about keeping things light and easy while still feeling satisfying. Steamed vegetables are commonly included in balanced eating plans and fit naturally into a heart-conscious lifestyle when they are prepared gently and kept simple. What makes this recipe especially nice is how quick and flexible it is. Steaming helps keep the vegetables tender and enjoyable, and it brings out their natural color and flavor without needing heavy seasoning. This bowl works well as a side dish or as a light meal, making it a practical choice for everyday healthy eating. Ingredients you'll need. For this recipe, you'll need half a cup of broccoli florets, a quarter cup of sliced carrots, and 1 teaspoon of olive oil. How to prepare it. Start by placing the broccoli and carrots in a steamer basket over gently boiling water. Cover and steam the vegetables for about 8 to 10 minutes, or until they are tender but still hold their shape. Once cooked, carefully transfer the vegetables to a bowl. Drizzle the olive oil lightly over the top and gently toss to coat the vegetables evenly. Cooking time. This recipe takes about 8 to 10 minutes to prepare. This steamed vegetable bowl is simple, comforting, and easy to enjoy as part of a heart-conscious lifestyle. When you're ready, let's move on to the next heart-healthy recipe. Recipe 7. Brown rice and vegetable stir. Next is a simple and comforting dish that works well as a light meal or a side, brown rice and vegetable stir. This recipe is all about using cooked grains and vegetables in an easy, no-stress way. Brown rice is commonly included in balanced eating plans, and when paired with vegetables, it fits nicely into everyday healthy eating. What makes this recipe especially helpful is how quick it comes together. Using already cooked brown rice saves time, and the vegetables add color and texture without making the dish feel heavy. This is the kind of meal that works well when you want something warm and satisfying without spending a lot of time in the kitchen. Ingredients you'll need. For this recipe, you'll need half a cup of cooked brown rice, half a cup of mixed vegetables, and 1 teaspoon of olive oil. How to prepare it. Start by heating the olive oil in a pan over medium heat. Once the oil is warm, add the mixed vegetables and cooked brown rice to the pan. Gently stir everything together so the rice and vegetables heat evenly. Let the mixture cook for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally, until everything is warm and lightly coated with oil. Cooking time. This recipe takes about 10 minutes from start to finish. This brown rice and vegetable stir is simple, flexible, and easy to enjoy as part of a heart-conscious lifestyle. When you're ready, let's continue with the next heart-healthy recipe. Recipe 8. Greek-style yogurt with fruit. Next is a light and refreshing option that works well any time of day. Greek-style yogurt with fruit. This is one of those recipes that feels easy and comforting, especially when you want something cool and simple. Yogurt and fresh fruit are commonly included in balanced eating plans and fit nicely into everyday healthy eating. What makes this recipe especially appealing is how effortless it is. There's no cooking involved, and it comes together in just a minute or two. The yogurt has a smooth, creamy texture, while the fruit adds a fresh, natural sweetness that makes each bite enjoyable. This is a great option for a quick breakfast, a light snack, or a gentle dessert. Ingredients you'll need. For this recipe, you'll need half a cup of plain yogurt and a quarter cup of sliced strawberries. How to prepare it? Simply place the yogurt into a small bowl, then add the sliced strawberries on top. Gently mix everything together, or leave the fruit layered on top if you prefer. Serve it chilled for a refreshing finish. Cooking time. There's no cooking required for this recipe. This Greek-style yogurt with fruit is simple, refreshing, and easy to enjoy as part of a heart-conscious lifestyle. When you're ready, let's move on to the next heart-healthy recipe. Recipe 9. Tuna and cucumber salad. Next is a light and refreshing meal that comes together quickly. Tuna and cucumber salad. This recipe is simple, cool, and easy to enjoy, especially when you want something that feels fresh and not too heavy. Tuna and vegetables are commonly included in balanced eating plans and fit well into everyday healthy eating. What makes this recipe especially nice is how effortless it is. There's no cooking involved, and it takes just a few minutes to prepare. The tuna provides a soft, satisfying texture, while the cucumber adds a fresh crunch that keeps the salad light and enjoyable. It works well as a light lunch or a simple meal on a warm day. Ingredients you'll need. For this recipe, you'll need half a cup of canned tuna packed in water, a quarter cup of chopped cucumber, and 1 teaspoon of olive oil. How to prepare it? Place the tuna in a bowl and gently break it apart with a fork. Add the chopped cucumber, then drizzle the olive oil over the top. Gently mix everything together until well combined, being careful not to mash the ingredients too much. Cooking time. This recipe takes about 5 minutes to prepare. This tuna and cucumber salad is fresh, simple, and easy to enjoy as part of a heart-conscious lifestyle. When you're ready, let's continue with the next heart-healthy recipe. Recipe 10. Baked sweet potato. Next is a simple and comforting favorite, a baked sweet potato. This is one of those recipes that feels familiar and satisfying, especially when you want something warm and easy. Sweet potatoes are commonly included in balanced eating plans and fit nicely into everyday healthy eating when they are prepared simply. What makes this recipe especially appealing is how little effort it takes. The oven does most of the work, and the result is a soft, tender potato with a naturally rich flavor. It's a versatile option that works well as a side dish or a light meal, depending on how you choose to enjoy it. Ingredients you'll need. For this recipe, you'll need 1 medium sweet potato and 1 teaspoon of olive oil. How to prepare it? Start by preheating your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, or 205 degrees Celsius. Wash the sweet potato and place it directly on a baking tray. Bake for about 35 to 40 minutes, until the potato is soft all the way through. Carefully remove it from the oven, slice it open, and drizzle the olive oil over the inside while it's still warm. Cooking time. This recipe takes about 40 minutes to bake. This baked sweet potato is warm, simple, and comforting, making it a nice addition to a heart-conscious lifestyle. When you're ready, let's move on to the final heart-healthy recipe. Recipe 11. Herbal vegetable omelette. We're finishing with a simple and comforting classic, an herbal vegetable omelette. This is a familiar meal that many people enjoy because it's easy to prepare and works well at any time of day. Eggs and vegetables are commonly included in balanced eating plans and fit nicely into everyday healthy eating when they're cooked gently and kept simple. What makes this omelette especially nice is how flexible it is. You can use whatever vegetables you already have on hand, and the herbs add light flavor without making the dish feel heavy. The texture is soft and satisfying, which makes it an enjoyable option for breakfast, lunch, or a light dinner. Ingredients you'll need. For this recipe, you'll need 2 eggs, a quarter cup of chopped vegetables, and 1 teaspoon of olive oil. How to prepare it? Start by heating the olive oil in a nonstick pan over medium heat. Once the oil is warm, add the eggs and chopped vegetables to the pan. Gently stir to spread the vegetables evenly, then allow the eggs to cook slowly. Let the omelette set without rushing, until it's fully cooked and lightly firm. Carefully fold or slide it onto a plate when ready. Cooking time. This recipe takes about 6 to 8 minutes to prepare. This herbal vegetable omelette is simple, comforting, and easy to enjoy as part of a heart-conscious lifestyle. That brings us to the end of today's recipes. If you enjoyed these heart-healthy recipes created with seniors in mind, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more simple ideas that support everyday healthy eating. These meals are meant to feel comfortable, familiar, and easy to prepare, using ingredients you can enjoy without stress. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to share in the comments which recipe caught your attention or which one you might try first. Your feedback helps shape future videos and keeps this space supportive and welcoming. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take care, enjoy your meals, and I'll see you in the next video with more heart-conscious lifestyle ideas.